The Boston Uprising are coming off of an extremely disappointing Season 4, with a very talented roster yet going 7-9 in the regular season. However, they are very determined to continue improving, getting massive new pickups in every position. If you don't want to stick around for the breakdown, here is their new roster. On DPS, they retained Flex DPS Valentine from their 2021 season, picked up Hitscan Striker out of retirement and grabbed Hitscan Victoria from the Uprising Academy. On tank, they grabbed main tank Marv1 from the Soul Dynasty and retained their off-tank Punk from 2021. On support, they retained Faith from their 2021 season, while picking up Crimzo from the Houston Outlaws and McD from the Hangzhou Spark. For coaching, they have the exact same coaching staff from 2021, Laurie, Bauer and Iskoft. The breakdown starts now. I think the DPS is very strong, absolutely in the top half, possibly even top 4 DPS lines in the league. Striker is obviously insane. He has been one of the best DPS in the league since Season 1, being considered the best tracer in the world almost since Season 1. He is also great at most hitscans, Reaper, Hanzo, and even has a decent Sombra in his back pocket. He is going to be massive for the Uprising, except for maybe one drawback. He did retire for half of last year, which hurts his stocks a bit. However, I expect him to pop off and be the best player on this team. Victoria is also a crazy player on Uprising Academy, the second best hitscan out of the contenders and one of the best out of contenders in general. He is also very flexible, having a great tracer and Hanzo as well, so a more hitscan-focused version of Striker. He joined the Academy in 2021 after no competitive history too, so he is a very young player with a lot of potential. While he may struggle to match the likes of Kai, Kilo or Ans, he can certainly develop into a top-tier talent to pair with Striker. I have high hopes for this guy. Valentine, I have mixed feelings on. I feel like he was one of the better players on Boston last year and has a lot to prove, but it's undeniable that he did not live up to expectations. Hopefully now that he no longer has to grind the tracer, he can get his Echo and Mare up to par with the rest of the league. I give this DPS line an 8 out of 10. Striker alone makes this DPS line stand out, but Victoria and Valentine are both young players with a lot to prove this season as well. I just have issues with Valentine's consistency and Striker not looking hot right out of retirement. Next, the tanks. Marv1 is definitely an interesting option. He has shown he is good with most main tanks on Soul in the past, but I think his real strength is his flexibility. Since Changyun is an idiot that put him on off-tank for a significant portion of time, he has been able to develop his off-tank hero pool past his Sigma, which was already great. I think that the ability to flex onto any tank, even if some are notably worse than the others, is a very valuable ability for Overwatch 2 where, of course, there is only one tank. Meanwhile, Punk was overlooked because Boston wasn't fantastic, but he is a beast. He was one of the better off-tanks in the league last year and was a clear standout from the otherwise mediocre roster. While I expect Marv1 to start most of the time and become a hyperflex, he can definitely come in and pound in the right meta, if it's a hard off-tank meta for example. I just worry about Marv1. He has been mishandled on Soul for 2 years straight, and I worry that his skills have declined due to that. Let's hope he can continue to pound. I give this tanklin an 8 out of 10. Marv1 worries me a bit, but overall this is a very flexible and great tanklin. Next, the supports. Faith is great to see back, again another underrated player, but the man pounds. Even at their worst he was putting up good performances. I think he'll be an amazing main support for this team when they need it. Crimso is also very solid. The dude was phenomenal on Houston and was one of the best players on the team, having top-tier performances on pretty much every off-tank. He'll be great for Boston. Him and Faith are a scary support duo, both capable of performing at the top of their region. McD is a very interesting pickup. It puts them at the top against London in the racism meta. In all seriousness, McD is a very solid player, and while I don't think he quite touches Crimso and Faith in terms of consistent quality of gameplay, he was one of the bright spots on a mediocre Hangzhou roster, and is a great pairing to Crimso for double flex meters. Overall, another 8 out of 10. Faith and Crimso are some great, top-tier pieces even if McD doesn't quite live up in my opinion. Finally, the coaching. Same as last year, a bit disappointing honestly. I don't think they were bad, but they were a bit inflexible and definitely did not bring out the full potential of the team. However, this roster is significantly better than last year's, and I have faith due to their performance in World Game Star Phoenix. It's just they failed to produce results last year. So I'll give these guys a 6 out of 10. Overall a 7 or 8 out of 10 team. These guys absolutely have upset potential. They significantly upgraded all of their positions and have a lot of young talent, but a few of these guys we haven't seen for a while. And the coaching staff remains the same. I am cautiously optimistic and think these guys are gonna be scary, but overall I can't see them in the top half of North America. Thanks for watching and remember to like and subscribe for more. I upload almost daily Overwatch League content and am trying to hit 100 subs by Season 5, so any subscription helps greatly. Thanks.